We are in the second month of 2025 and somehow you still haven't met your goals. You're not doing anything. You're still being lazy. You're still being stagnant. You're still stuck at home, not making any changes, not being effective, not doing what it is that you said you were going to do. Why is that?
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place.
I was also like that a few months ago, and I decided one day, like, hey, you can't keep doing this. Like, we want change. We gotta make the change. We gotta do the things. We gotta put the action behind our words, or else we're going to keep repeating cycles and keep doing the same thing over and over again. And that is not what we want to do this year. 2025 is a year for elevation, and we are progressing. Progression only, little by little, whatever it takes, we're going to keep progressing. If you're anything like I once was, and you just couldn't get out of your rut, you couldn't build up your discipline and build up your consistency, then this video is for you. I'm going to give you 3 steps that I took that helped me actually build my discipline, but I'm also going to give you a secret key, the tips and the tool that really helped me get up and get it going. Okay, step number 1 to building that discipline is to first acknowledge your laziness. I know. Sounds crazy. You're like, whoa, talk to me normal. I get it. I was talking to myself like that. Like, girl, you're not lazy. But I was. I was very much lazy. I wasn't lazy for certain things, but the things that I shouldn't be lazy for, I definitely was lazy for. Acknowledging yourself, acknowledging your shortcomings, acknowledging where you might be lacking is the key and the first step to realizing, like, things need to change. When you acknowledge your shortcomings and where you're going wrong, you can really do the steps that you need in order to, like, switch things up. If you don't think you have a problem, like, why do you need to change, right? So, step number 1, acknowledging where you might have gone wrong. Sometimes we're very harmful to ourselves. We don't realize the the fact that we're not doing anything is doing something in itself. And that is what's keeping us stagnant. That's what's keeping us in the same place, doing the same things, repeating cycles over and over and over again. So acknowledge where you're going wrong. Step number 2 is to release. Release the ideas that you have in your mind about what it means to be disciplined, about what it means to be consistent, about what it means to get up and go and grind. We all have our own ideas and ideologies on what it means to be a disciplined person, what it means to have a routine and be consistent and be a go-getter and hardworking and all that. We create images in our mind of what this is, but we don't realize everybody's experience is different. Everybody's process is going to be different. We all are different people. We're all individuals and we all experience things differently. And so we all have to go about things differently. So sometimes what works for this person is not going to work for you. And so you have to acknowledge, like, hey, the idea that I have in my mind of what this means might not be it. It might, but it also might not be just for you. So realizing, hey, my thoughts might not be exactly what it is. Releasing the perfectionism, releasing the stagnancy, releasing the feel of lack, releasing that feeling that maybe I don't have the finances, maybe I don't have the money, I don't have all the tools, I don't have all the necessary people in my corner to, like, influence me. Whatever you might be thinking that you need more of, stop it. I was like that too. But trust and believe, whatever you need is all within you, and you just need to let go of the ideas that you have in your mind. Step 3. Step 3 is actually building an action plan, and while building that action plan, not doing something that is going to be overwhelming to yourself. So you might have goals. Yes, we all have goals, but we're not going to give ourselves 10, 15 goals to attain in the next month. No, we're going to start out with 2 or 3. Keep it simple. Make the plans, the most effective ones that you really want to change, the ones that you really, really want to work in and hone in on, and those will be your main goals. Stick to that, and you will build a routine around that. And so when you limit all the extracurricular things, all the overwhelming feelings that you might be feeling within, you will help yourself stick to your goal 10 times more. Trust me. You don't need all the extra stuff. You don't need a 5, 10, 30 step plan. It's not necessary. So keep it minimal and keep a routine. Find the plan that you want for yourself and what it is that you actually legitimately, like, deeply want to change, and make those your priority. You can work on the other things after, but keep it to a minimum because you want to work on your consistency, and piling everything on is not going to help you be consistent. You're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to want to do anything at all. So, those are my 3 steps in order to build that discipline. But the main and most important key to it all is the rubric that I've created, which I like to call the difficulty scale. So, with the difficulty scale, there are 3 levels: easy, moderate, advanced. Are you sticking with me? Great. So, for the easy level, you're going to stick to something super simple, basic um, guideline to whatever goal it is that you have, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Once you limit the time and limit whatever activity it is the most easiest level, and it's the easiest way to achieve your goals. For the moderate level now, you're gonna start to elevate. You're gonna start to do a little bit more effort, a little bit more energy, spend a little more time on that goal. So now that you're at the moderate level, it's like, oh, I'm putting more action behind it. I'm doing what I said I was going to be doing, and you'll see more of it in this moment. You'll feel it more when you're like, okay, I'm actively doing what it is that I said I was going to be doing. Of course, you're actively doing it in the easy level as well, but it's a different feeling when you get to the moderate level. On our last level, we have the advanced level, and that is where you're going to do a lot more. You're going to be on top of your game. You're going to be sticking to the routine. You're going to be going above and beyond, doing the most, working at your optimal level. So whatever you envision for yourself, you're going to stick to that in the advanced level of reaching that goal. Is like, this is exactly what I pictured. This is the idea that I had in my mind of what I wanted to be doing. This is how I want to progress, and this is like the character that I want to have within myself. I want to build up this person from the inside. So that will be your advanced level. Obviously, more time, just investing more energy and opportunity to achieve that goal. Let's say your goal is to grow closer to God. That was a goal for me in the last few years, and mainly in the last, like, 2024 into 2025. I've been like on top of my game, okay? Doing what I need to be doing. So, growing closer to God, let's say that's your goal. On the easy level, you're going to start out with daily devotions. You're going to speak to God. You're going to do prayer. You're going to maybe listen to worship music, all of that, incorporating that, which is something that's like, you're still incorporating God. You're still building that relationship. You're communicating. You're having your daily connection with Him, your one-on-one, and, spending that time. And within that, if you add all those things together, that could approximately be like 15 to 20 minutes. Nothing crazy, nothing absurd, but now you've spent 20 minutes out of your day to say, oh, I'm dedicating this time to God. Like, this is me and Him time, and I did what it is that I said I was going to do without like over extending myself, without stressing myself, without overworking myself, without doing too much, and getting all caught up in it all. So that is at our easy level. At our moderate level, you want to get closer to God. You start having Bible study. You might do it every other day. You might do it every day, whatever it might be. But you're taking the time now to build up that relationship with God even more by getting in the Word. For me, something I like to do, if I do not have a scripture or anything that I want to go on, if I do not have an idea in my mind of what I want to read or something that might have stuck out to me throughout the week, throughout the day, I will go off of my daily devotion. So the scripture that I get in my devotion, I'll then go and read the chapter so I can get the full picture, the full spectrum, break it down, get all the details, get all the information, do my little research because sometimes I don't be knowing what they saying in that Bible. So I have to like go and do my own research, Google some words, and fully get the idea, get the picture, and understand what it is that I'm reading and like fully grasp the words. Your advanced level now, you're going to go to church, listen to sermons, listen to podcasts from Christian creators. You're going to evangelize. You're going to serve. You're going to spend time with God. You're going to commune with people who are also Christ-like. Get a better relationship with people who are also like-minded. And now you're building a community. You're building a relationship. You're getting your nourishment from, being more active and pursuing more. Personally, I am looking for a new church home. My pastor, that has been my pastor my entire life, my cousin, unfortunately moved away. So now I have to look for a new home. But I've been listening to sermons online and stuff like that. So yeah, at your more advanced level, you're going to do a little bit more, be a little bit more active. Another example, let's say you want to get healthy, you want to be more active, you want to switch up your health kick, have a routine of that nature. At your more easy level, you're going to modify what you're eating, cut back on some of the processed foods, cut back on the unhealthy stuff, and limit all that toxic food that you've been eating. For the exercising part, you might do some stretches, do some yoga, get your body moving a little bit more. Not doing too much, but you're doing something. So your body knows like, something's happening. We're changing. We're not sticking to the routine. At your more moderate level, you're now going to start incorporating more healthier things, more vegetables, more fruits. You're going to maybe do some detoxes throughout the week, throughout the month, or even just like adding more protein to your meals. And like I said, less of the toxic stuff, more of the healthy stuff. And then you start going outside. You're walking. All the girlies nowadays are doing the 10K walk. You want to go run, you want to join a marathon, do your thing. You're doing a little bit more. You're being more active. You're being more intentional about what you're doing. On your advanced level now, you have your eating down packed. You have maybe a meal plan. You prep every week. You got it going on. Maybe you even have a nutritionist that helps you plan your meals, and you don't even have to worry about it. They already know what you need for your specific body type, and you're sticking to it. For the active part, maybe you have a trainer. Maybe you're at the gym more. You're doing things a little bit more. You're lifting weights now. You're being more active. You're incorporating a lot more. So now you're at your optimal level of that goal. Honestly, we need to give ourselves a lot more grace. We need to also realize that baby steps are better than no steps. Taking it little by little makes a huge difference. So actually take the time to do what you need to do and build that discipline. It's only a matter of time before things start changing. So if you take one step every day, you're going to get to your goal before the year is over. So that's just me. That's just my tip. Hopefully this was very helpful to you guys. If it was, please like this video. Don't forget to follow, leave a comment, and let me know if there was anything that you guys wanted to hear more of, or if you want me to go into more detail, I guess. James 2:26 says, faith without works is dead. So it's time to put that work in, okay, sweetie? I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for all of us. So please, please, please get out of that laziness and tap into that discipline, because we got so much to achieve, so much to gain, so much to grow from in this year, despite all the other stuff that's going on. There's a lot of blessings to come out of this year, and I hope you get to experience them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.